Hey everyone, I want to talk a little bit about the old school training methods of getting stronger for powerlifting versus the new school, new generation way of doing things, and just just why the new generation of lifters is catching up so much quicker than the previous generation, and kind of some things to be mindful of, especially for some of my athletes who train with a lot of those more old school lifters or people who have old school approaches. And the simple matter of the fact is, it was great, 15, 20, 25 years ago, when back then in powerlifting the talent pool wasn't as deep. Most people were part-timers, and you could get to the top just by going heavy all the time if you have good enough genetics. But nowadays, you see this new generation, as is natural, is starting younger. They're stronger, training smarter, all that kind of stuff. And the big difference is doing what is needed to progress and not more. And that's why you see like so many juniors hitting like world record totals already that were already much further impressive than the records 20 years ago. I mean, a lot of the lifters back then from that era would not be in the top 30, top 40, top 20 now. And that's not to say that they weren't good lifters. They were fantastic for back in their day with the tools they had available. But with modern training systems, I know that a lot of those genetic anomalies back then would be so much better now. And you get these conflicting ideals, especially because most of the time when you first start training, it is easy just to get stronger by going heavier, harder, more effort at more time. But the thing is, when you're putting in effort in based on how you feel, or in the wrong places, or just inconsistently throughout the week, you have no predictability. You don't know when you're going to be strong. You don't know when your tissues are damaged, and you have no form of accurate progression to go into a powerlifting competition. That's why you'll see like a lot of these big gym lifts for a lot of like talented lifters, whether it's nowadays or back then, that do not translate over into the competition, because it was all based on feel. And sure, intuition can get you far, and it can and you can always have the mindset of, oh, you know what it's like to be in my body. But the thing is, you still just you don't have any long-term plan progression in place. So how are you going to beat someone who has a game plan, who's doing not more than they need to progress, and is not getting as burned out as you are over a longer period of time? How are you going to beat somebody like that if you just keep going heavy, keep taking more than you're supposed to, or alter your training plans like just based on feel or based off of what somebody tells you?